Hey everyone, it's Nicole. Here to do a collective reading, so we'll just get right into it. My phone's being weird. So this is going to be a message for the collective. Popping out all different ways. Yeah, so I am now doing pre-recorded readings, so you can go right on the website, order your reading, and you'll get a link for it within 48 hours. I also restructured the membership so that you can sign up for the membership for that. So every month you'll just get sent a link to a pre-recorded reading that's personalized for you and your energy, showing you some guidance. So if that sounds interesting to you, which I don't know who wouldn't want a pre-recorded reading every month. It's like a subscription box kind of thing. I would do it, but I can't read myself. Yeah, so you can just go on the website and check out the information on there, or you can DM me or whatever, and I'll give you more information. So this is the collective reading for whenever you see this. There's no time frame on it. All right, let's see what we have here. I suspect it's going to be a similar, I've done a few readings the last week, and they've all been kind of similar messages, and it looks like this is definitely part of the collective message. So, all right, let's see. So first, I feel like you are being asked to really step into your true, authentic self, to really allow your true self to come through, to shine. I think the more that you embrace your individuality, the more that you embrace like your weirdness, your differences, your likes, your dislikes, whatever, I think the more like authentic you are with yourself, and the more that you express yourself, the higher your vibration will go, and the more that you will be attracting in what you're wanting to attract in. So I definitely feel like that's a big message coming through. I think you're also being asked while doing that and stepping into your individuality to really, you know, as you're doing that, to stand up for yourself, to stand up for your beliefs, to really set boundaries, to, you know, only say yes when you want to say yes. You know, no is a full sentence. You don't have to give a reason as to why you can or cannot or want to or don't want to do something. So really just like standing up for your beliefs, standing up for yourself, just being like a little bit more assertive with your boundaries and with what you're wanting and what you're willing to allow in. I also think that you're being asked to really be mindful of being more positive with yourself. I think being more thoughtful with the affirmations that you're using, making sure that you're using positive affirmations, helping you to lift up your thoughts, lift up your energy. I think that is also going to be what helps you to call in what you're wanting to call in, what you're desiring. Just being mindful of like your thoughts and keeping them on a positive note. You know, focusing on what you have and not what you don't have. Being gentle with yourself as well. You know, don't focus on all of the negative things that you seem to find about yourself. Like focus on the positive things, and just keep those positive affirmations going. I think you're also being asked to kind of just like chill out a little, stop trying to control everything. I feel like for a lot of you right now, you kind of don't know where to go, like energetically or even in the 3D. Maybe your path isn't so clear right now, or you're in this like in between stage, and you just are like looking for something to control is what it feels like. It feels like you feel like you need to have something to control, or you need to find something to control so that you can like move forward and make things happen. But I feel like that's not actually the case right now. So stop trying so hard to control things or looking for things to control. I think when you just kind of sit back and let things work out, then that's when these doors are going to open for you. I feel like for some of you, you already have been starting to recognize that. Not that you should sit back and do nothing, but like the more that you just focus on the things that you can control and what's in front of you currently, you're noticing that like things are starting to come into fruition quicker or easier. And also that like you are just manifesting things easier as well. Let's see. So there's definitely some energy of like, it's interesting because it feels like there is a lot of positive energy. It feels like there is like a higher vibration going with you right now. But at the same time, there's also this energy of feeling like depleted, like kind of like you've given a lot of energy and maybe you haven't gotten the reciprocal energy back in an even way or a way that feels good. So it just feels like you've been putting out, and you're not receiving back in the same way, and it's just kind of like draining you. You kind of feel like alone, you kind of feel like picked through, like maybe I should just give up, I don't know. But I feel like that is, I just think you're in like a weird spot right now. It's kind of like you're in the in-between. Like you're still releasing things that are old, that are not serving you anymore, old parts of yourself, old patterns, old ways of thinking, old relationships and people, places, things. I think you're really like coming to the finish line with all of that. And you're allowing for new things to come in, and these new things are going to be better. But you're just kind of like waiting for the new things to come in that are better. And you're just like, all right, I've been doing all this work. I've been doing the emotional healing. I've been meditating. I've been journaling. I've been, doing my gratitude. I've been trying to focus on my traumas and heal that and my childhood shit. And it's just like, you made a lot of changes, but you're just not seeing the full, fruition come through yet of what you're calling in. But I think that is coming, because I do see, you do have all of the answers within you. I think you're kind of just in like a grounding phase right now. You're still like rooting in, you're letting your roots like get deep into the ground, as you're going through all these changes, stepping into your individuality, the assertiveness, the positive affirmations, the letting go of control. I think it's kind of like, you're still in practice with this. You're still polishing your skills. You're still trying to increase your confidence. It's like you're still in the practice mode before everything fully, turns the corner and like comes in for you. So I just think you're kind of like in this wishy-washy energy, this wishy-washy phase. But Spirit does want you to know that like you do have all the answers. You are safe. You are secure. And I also feel like you're going to be handed the key, is what I'm hearing. I don't know what the hell that means, but you're going to be handed the key. So whether it's information or an actual key, if you're looking to move or, I don't know, open your own business or anything like that, but it feels like you will be handed the key. You will be handed the key or the answer or answers to whatever it is that you're working towards, that you're moving towards. I think you're kind of like in a place right now where you're kind of like watching also. Like you're just watching to see what the hell is going to happen. Because there is no moves for you to make, like really. So it just feels like you're kind of just like watching all the details. You're watching how things are moving. You're watching things shift around in the physical and energetically. And I also feel like you're keeping a lot close to you right now. You're not divulging a lot of your information. Maybe you're not spending a lot of money right now. You're kind of like holding things like a little close or a little tight to you, as you're observing. And I think that's exactly what you're supposed to be doing right now. I do see, again, there is like a shedding happening as well. I feel like you're shedding like a layer of skin. Again, this goes into like that wishy-washy energy. You know, so it's like you're watching, you're on alert a little bit, you're shedding the skin, you're keeping your you know, info or your coins close to you, while you're getting rid of this old skin. But I feel like you are stepping into a new version of yourself. And I feel like there's bits and pieces that, like, there's flashes of that happening currently. But as you continue to shed the skin and observe and, like, ground in and root yourself in to the earth energetically, I do see a big release happening. I do see peace coming in. I do see you really appreciating yourself in a different way than you have before, really like loving yourself in a different way than you have before. I feel like unconditional love is coming through for yourself, and it feels like this is all towards you. There's just feels like there's some peaceful energy coming through. There's like this healed energy around you as well. And I think that you are just, you're just almost to that phase. You're almost to that part. And then after that is when I feel like that key, you're going to get that key, and then shit's going to start shifting and moving the way that you have been working towards or wanting. Yeah, I definitely see a big release coming through with you. I feel like you've been putting in the work. You've been doing what you need to do. And I think that you're just waiting for that, that shift to happen. I think right now you're kind of like holding your breath too. It feels like you're ready to just like, and I feel like I'm holding my breath at like doing part of this reading. Like I'm not breathing. So it just feels like you just need to like take a deep breath and like release it out, or you're waiting for that moment where you can just be like, like, thank God I can fucking breathe, because it just feels like there's a lot of energy or tension that you're holding on to, like really in your chest and heart chakra area. I think that you are also calling in, or you're going to be calling in, a group of people that will be supporting you. I think that right now you are, again, feeling a little bit alone. I think you might have done that purposely, pulled back your energy purposely. You know, you're not divulging a lot right now, and I think that very soon you are going to be having people come in that are going to be like-minded and that are going to be supportive and help you on this next part of the path that you're going down. So I just feel like you are doing the work. You still have more work to do, but I just think there's a big release coming for you. A big breath of fresh air is coming through. And I think people are also, like, a group of people or a couple of people are going to be coming in to help you in this next phase of life. I just want to clarify these two cards before I speak on them. Okay. All right, so I am feeling like there is a partnership kind of a thing happening. Not happening, actually. I feel like it's not happening. I feel like you're trying to call it in. You want this happiness. You want this partnership, whether it's romantic or not. I just feel like there's delays happening. Like, you keep like hiking up the mountain, and it's just like, all right, when the fuck am I going to get to the top? Like, I thought I would have been to the top already. Which feels like I thought I would have had this partnership already, and it's like, it's not fucking here. Like, what's the delay? I feel like you, again, are observing, or like you're holding back, or you're keeping your feelings very close to you. And I think that's part of the delay, is you are like standing back, and you're not like speaking up. You're not giving a message to someone that maybe I don't even know what the fuck message this is. This is weird. Maybe it's like you have someone in your sight. There's someone that you are interested in, if this is romantic maybe, and you're kind of like keeping your feelings to yourself. You're holding it in. You're like kind of like watching from the sidelines. You're not jumping in. You're not being vulnerable. And I think that is what the delay is. I do see someone here for you. I see someone, I feel like I say this every freaking time about who it is, but someone that is solid, a hard worker, someone that wants to offer you something, that is going to be giving and reciprocate energy in an even manner. Someone who is protective of you. I feel like this is also someone who has been through it in the past. They have gone through some shit. They're not playing games. They're not here to, like fluff you and leave. This is someone that seems legit and real and is looking for the same things that you're looking for. It feels like on the exterior, maybe they are a little bit abrasive, or they're not fully vulnerable themselves, which could be why you are stepping back and kind of reserving your feelings and your vulnerability. But it does look like someone that can shift into that energy of being able to to give and reciprocate that energy evenly. Someone that does have your best interest, that is going to help to make your life easier, to give you more peace, not add to the drama, not make anything more difficult. I do see like a celebration and happiness and just like a release. I feel like also, this is weird because this card does not even resemble this topic, but it feels like also like sexually a release. Like it's going to allow you to release a part of your sexual past, or open up a part of yourself sexually that maybe in the past you've been more reserved sexually and you haven't really just let yourself go. And I think you're going to be able to really like be vulnerable even sexually with this person. Really let yourself go and like have a good time and really, enjoy the pleasure of an intimate experience with them. I just feel like you guys will, I don't know, it just feels like light, happy energy. Like but it's very simple. Like very simple. It's not like over the top. It's not like anything crazy, but it just feels like it's just gonna be like a very happy, like fun. I don't know. There's just weird messages coming through. Yeah. So I feel like maybe like a childlike energy. I think this is going to be happening. Remember, divine timing always is a thing. It's never our timing, but I think this is divinely being guided, and it is happening in divine timing. And I also think you're being guided to, if there is someone that you do have feelings for or that you are attracted to, like maybe let them know in a way. You don't have to come out exactly and be like, I really like you, but like you could be a little bit more vulnerable and not just be like reserved back on the sidelines, like waiting them to come to you. Like give them a little clue. You like take a step forward and allow some forward movement. I do think that you have maybe some trauma from old relationships and old situationships or whatever, but I think that part of your history is done. I think that cycle is done. I think that's part of the release of the old shit that I was talking about in the beginning of the reading. Like that debt has been paid and that energy has been lifted. And I think like moving into this next relationship is going to be different for you. So just trust it, trust in the timing. And really, I think like this childlike energy is coming through as well. Like just have fun with it. It doesn't have to be so serious, like the whole process of it. So that is, I think, all I have for the collective. Yeah, so if anything resonated or you want to tap in deeper on a personal level, I do have pre-recorded readings available. They are not expensive, and you get a link sent to you, and you get to keep it forever, and you can watch it as many times as you want and refer back to it. So I don't know, I think that's pretty cool. I know when I get like an in-person reading, half the time I leave and I'm like, I don't know, I don't remember. They said something about something, but I don't remember. So it's nice that you can kind of go back and refer to it. So yeah, and once you put the order in, you get that link within 48 hours, and it's a personal reading to you that only you get to see. And you can share it with whoever you want to, but yeah. So that is what I have. If you're interested, go to headspacenj.com. Otherwise, I will see you guys in a few days for another reading. So have a good day or night, wherever the heck you are.